Alrighty, imagine for a moment that I am your grandfather, okay? Imagine the story as you know it is that my son, when he was very young and new to the world, was told, do not eat this fruit. And he does. And because he ate that fruit, I forced him to become a bad person and do bad things. And then I revealed to him that being bad and doing bad things is absolutely appalling and disgusting to me, and I hate it. And therefore, I don't want to be close to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. But I'm going to keep making you be a bad person. And I do the same thing to you when he is gone. I am forcing you to do the same thing, even though you didn't take the apple. That wasn't your decision. You are punished, even though you are innocent. And you are made to be a bad person and do bad things. And I tell you how much I hate it, and I guilt trip you, even though it's not your own doing. Right? Then imagine I create a torture device in order to torture you forever because you're doing this bad thing that I'm forcing you to do because of a decision you didn't make. That's the story of Christianity. That is exactly what happened. In the beginning, God created Adam and Eve, and Eve ate the fruit God told them not to, and coerced, apparently, Adam into eating the same said fruit. And then God decides to curse all of humanity for all of time, to be separated from Him, to be cursed with a sinful nature, and then punishes us for having the sinful nature that He condemned us and cursed us with. For those that don't understand what a curse is a supernatural energy that affects you and your life, your circumstances around you. A curse is capable of killing you. If I was to curse somebody, circumstances can happen to that individual that doom them. A curse can make somebody go into a financial despair. A curse can make that person go mentally ill. A curse can make somebody lose their wife, make all the relationships in their life go into disarray, and lose all their friendships, all their family. A curse has really no bounds, and unless you know how to interact with that curse, you're incapable of breaking it. That is what is done to the human race, apparently, according to the Bible. And then Christians have the nerve to say God is love, all loving. God is just and never does anything without cause, and is perfect and all-knowing and knows everything before it happens, and blah blah blah. Yet God has killed thousands in the Bible unjustly, had people raped, innocent people, to punish somebody else by having their wives raped. and, just basically bringing shame to him, which is nothing in comparison to being RAPED. The wise did nothing wrong, but yet they got RAPED. Insane. But yet he's just. And then he killed all of the firstborn children in Egypt. Innocents, most of them. Most of them, even babies, children, complete innocence. And he's all knowing, all perfect, all loving. He, on more than one occasion, committed genocide, which is the eradication of an entire population. He didn't spare certain people. In fact, when bartering with whoever it was, I believe, was it Noah or Moses? I forget. When bartering over Sodom and Gomorrah, he said, if there's anybody good there, I will spare everybody, essentially. And then, so they went back and forth. And, he wasn't going to do 85% save 2. He was going to do either all or nothing. That was the system by which he was operating. And the only one he agreed to. Then, in another scenario, well, not just one, multiple scenarios, just the act of not even knowing this God and having a question, being like, okay, well, who, can you explain this God to us, and explain, why we're going to follow you? We don't know you. We don't know anything about this. Why are we just going to trust some man we don't know, to blindly lead us, blah, blah, blah. And at that very moment, God was ready to kill them all in the worst way imaginable. Torture and just unimaginable pain and murder. And he had to get talked down and reasoned with and explained that he's trying to make a first impression to these people that don't know him. It might be better to come off as a lenient being that is understanding and forgiving rather than wrathful as their first encounter with him. And then God's like, oh, you know what? You're right. I was going to do that all along. I was just testing you. Right. But when they didn't speak up, when, these prophets didn't speak up, he always genocided numerous of times. So God isn't all-knowing. He isn't, because the conversation wouldn't even need to be had. There isn't no test to be had if he already knows how it's going to go. So the all-knowing thing, BS. All-loving, complete BS. Understanding, nope. Good, no. Holy, no. Evil, yeah. Sick and demented, yeah. Psychotic, yeah. Murderous, twisted in the head, yeah. Egotistical, needs praise 24/7 for all of time, needs to be worshipped and prayed to and bowed to, yeah. And Christians don't even get it. Once you go to heaven, It's stated multiple times, you won't have free will. You won't be able to feel emotions other than the base two of content and happiness. You won't be able to feel other feelings. You won't be able to do anything bad. You won't be able to do anything. You will be a robot. Not even AI. AI has a mind of its own. Nope. You're going to be a mindless, default programmed robot. Made to do one and only one thing: worship and sing. Pray and praise this evil incarnated being. That is Christianity.